Alright, we are rolling, guys. Okay, so I have seen in the last part that I forgot to make the label. So what you wanna do is copy the door, call it a label, and stretch it down to give it that label kind of look. I'm just gonna make it look like this. Then you wanna change the color to something you want. And for the material, you can use any material you want. Now, Surface GUI. Put in a Surface GUI. You want to delete the world constraint. Now make a text label. And to the text label 121. And make the background shrink down. And then the Surface GUI, you want to pound that around to the right direction. You want to scale the text and you want to make it so it looks beautiful. So, but when we spawn in the game will just bug the label. So that's why you wanna make it so it sticks out like is right at the hitbox, but a little bit over the hitbox. Make sure it's in the right direction. Also, you want to make sure by the locker that by the hitbox, if you turn on the show orientation indicator right here, that it goes into the direction where the door is facing. So now we want to make some room generation. Right. So inside a script and JavaScript service and name it server. Make another make another make a module script called room module. The server you wanna put these things server and twin service in case you wanna twin stuff. Okay, gonna make the stuff. You wanna copy those. You wanna deposit those if you need. One local rooms folder, you need the rooms folder. Good job. May it will be equal to the rooms folder we created in Padlet. One local room module, we will require that room module that we just created. Now we want to make a folder called values, and then put in these things. A number value called room number, name it, put it to 1, then a object value called latest room, and that will be equal to room 1, and then next room, if you wanna have that in case we wanna make like rooms fun if the door isn't even open. And these latest room and next room, you wanna put them 2 and 1, as I said. I've already put them. Now you wanna go ahead and get the values folder. Values, local values, equal to replicated source.values. You also wanna make an event called door open. Now if door open dot event connect function, you wanna go ahead and go into the room module script, and for this room function room dot generate previously. I'm using the GNOME code tutorial to make this simulation. Shout out to him. So you can also watch his tutorial on how to make a DOS game. Anyways, with this setup, let's go ahead and get all the things we needed, which we're gonna put in here. Just copy this and put it in here. Now select the random one in the general function. Let's room get random previous room. This previous room value that we have, we will connect that. That will be the room that we will get. New is random room clone. New because clock strict like general rooms. We want to put the new room into the parent of the new into generated rooms. We'll put all rooms in the get random function. Rooms folder, get random. We'll put close all rooms, math, random one to all rooms. Return random. Well, it's not because we don't want the function. Then return random room. New from that name equals new dot values dot remember that value. We wanna have that. Now in the room info subscript, do you wanna go ahead and generate the function and put the latest random value in. Also, you wanna go ahead and change the room number from a normal value plus one. You wanna change that? No, now we're gonna set the primary path for the C file to previous one, but exit. Let's see. Now moving, now values, latest one that value because no. Let me see how chat is doing. Now moving, now what now? Return new because we can use this as another function. Now new, but what do I also need to do? Wait a minute. Imagine. Yeah. So then we have this, and now let's fill this out. One, you don't need to play with the character because we don't have glove furniture yet. Now go ahead and fire the door, open the one. Alright. And look, we got generating rooms. Wow, cool. But now we need some furniture. We need to spawn furniture. So making a module script called furniture module. Furniture. Function furniture. Dot new. Tumblr. Order. Windows. Now copy this and name it and name them copy them add door. Just get the room model. We don't need the folder. Now local door model equals workspace capacity dot clone. We want to clone this. Dot that model the time equals clone model and door model where pivot to clone model dot exit. That's it. And requires furniture model and this requires furniture model dot add door new. Now if we go ahead and go in again. Look, yeah, yeah, the door spawned, but the label fell off. So we're gonna anchor that label here. Here, just anchor it. Now we should see that the door now gets spun. Now if we don't open, it will still spawn the door. That is pretty cool, right? Right, chat? I'm talking to myself, by the way. So now we want to make the door open because apparently if we go in the game, if we can't go in the game, it is not going to be good for us if we cannot progress. Like, look, we cannot open the door. It doesn't even open or anything. We want to change that. We really want to change that, else it's going to be not that good. So let's insert a proximity pump into the door. And yeah, you can customize these settings, properties. I'm gonna name this A000. We will change this text label later. Now insert a script called main script. Now let's copy some stuff. Copy this. Then you wanna go ahead and insert a new folder into the DOM model and get a new full value called DOM open value. DOM open. We can also make some other stuff, but I'm going to leave that for another time. Local values folder. We wanna get those. But first off, we need to get the DOM model. DOM model equals script.parent because it's the script.parent. It's this parent. Now DOM model values. We will get those. Now let's get the door itself, the door part itself, and we will copy that and then name it and then get the hidden because we need it. Now let's make a go open sequence. Now let's go open the sequence. We will have the hidden and from angles zero on map dot add 90 degrees. Or minus 90. We need to change that later. Now let's make another one called the blurs sequence. Now that's a thing like this. Now let's get the proximity pump. Go that proximity pump. Now what we will do is simple triggered connect function. Right. We will add this because this is what we need for here. Type of file that's kappa, local, big number, it equals kappa, wait for child, human because else, we need to do something. Human.com. If human.com, on the one, then return n. If kappa, find first child, hidden, then return n. Because we don't want one. If our present and proximity enabled equals source, then return end. Those are the three functions we do. When we disable the proximity pump, and then here we go. This is where we actually open the door. While we show the door open, then which was false, we will change this later. Now wait 0.15 seconds, you can wait whatever you want. Then you wanna clean the hinge. But I'm gonna take a 0.75 to 75, 0.75, wait, let's see frame. You wanna get the speed pen and then put it to go open, let's see frame. And then play the animation. Then we're going to wait for it to finish. And then we got it. Now let's test this out. So now So now I'm in the game, and once I get close to this, I can click the proximity button, and once I click it, it opens. Yeah, but now you see we have two problems. The first thing is that the door opens the other direction, and the second thing is that the room doesn't generate. Let's fix that. So for the not for the room not generating, we just need to put a values that the open file, and then for the door opening the other direction, you need to just play around with these values. In my instance, it's minus 90 degrees. But now if we play the game, we have no sound. We have no sound for the door. Like, look, it works, but we have no sound. Let's change that. So depending on what you wanna have in just one single sound, or you can have multiple that randomly get chosen. Let's go ahead and get a sound. I'm gonna get a door open sound. Let's go ahead and put that in. Now let's go to the door and name it door open sound click. Then we will play it. So now if we play the game, now we have the door, and once I click E, it opens and we get our open sound. But now you may want to have like multiple sounds that randomly get chosen. If you want that, get a folder in door open, in the door thing, the door open, in the door, and put in the sounds in the folder called open sounds. This is what you want to name the folder, the new folder that we create. Then you can just make some extra sounds, like you can make as many sounds as you want. But for this I will just use 3. Now in the script, you wanna go to all all sounds, you wanna get that door open sounds get chosen. Then local with the new sound equals all sounds, not the random one to all sounds. And then clone it, because if you play it on a folder, it will play on first the entire sound. Now the parent will be equals to the door, and then new sound play. And then you can delete the sound after once once it plays. But I won't do that. I'm getting somewhere. Alright, now if we go to the door, see we have a different open sound. Now we have another different open sound. And it's random every time. But now you see that the label doesn't change. Now let's fix that. For that, if values that room number that value in the 10, you wanna go ahead and get the label. Now label that surface generated text label get text. You wanna get the text label from the surface GUI, and then name it A00 dot values that room number that value. Also, if it's not that, if it's not on a 10, then we will go ahead and do this. And then also, if under 1000, we will do this. Now just copy this and you will be good to go. Now if I play the game, as you can see, the label changes. See? It changes the label. So now we got some good looking rooms. I mean, like, good gameplay. I mean we got the scripting done with the door and room generation. But like, we need some furniture, right? We need some furniture, right? Do we? Yeah, of course we do. So in the rooms folder, in every room, you wanna make a furniture folder unless you don't wanna have furniture in them. Now, now here's why we added hitboxes to every single asset. You wanna go ahead and copy the hitbox of some of the furniture if you want. It depends on what furniture you want, but copy the furniture, then move it over and move it into position that you want, and then name it after the parent of the hitbox name. I mean like copy it and name it, for example, locker if it's a locker hitbox. Then copy it or just go ahead and furniture here, just put in the furniture. And then once we have done that, once you have done all that, let's go into a furniture module. Now this is where this comes in. Furniture dot furnish room. That's what we're going to name it. Then get the room model. We don't need the table because that's what we're going to get here. If room model found first gold furniture, then we will get all the children in that furniture folder. Look, children. And then you want to make sure it is a part, because if it's a model, then we're not going to be able to get anything out of it. Now, furniture, that new, you want to have that put in the part, and you want to get also the model, the furniture, If block fixed assets by the furniture, by the new function, you want to go ahead and find first child, template, name. You get that in that thing, but if you have that that name of the hitbox, then we will go ahead and clone the asset that is related to it. Clone the this folder because we will put it in the folder the furniture folder, and control pivot to template dot file. And then you wanna make sure that the furniture is displayed so it doesn't show that red hitbox. So now if we play, hopefully we will get a we will get furniture. Okay, no. Yeah, it broke. It broke. But it should be not hard, right? Right. Let me see what did I do. What did I do? Oh my god. So um wait a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot to furnish the room. I got the coder the the function. You just wanna call the function. Put that, open the door, and boom, we got furniture spawning. You can put in any furniture that you want, so yeah, that was it with the furniture and room generation. Now let's go on to making the hiding spots. Go to the locker and put in a proximity pump. I'm gonna close my door because anything. So, customize the properties of the proximity pump. Like you can have an action text, you can make it a clickable prompt, object text. But let's go to scripting. Putting my folder called values. Then make it, then put a blue volume him, call it him, and script, made like this. So now there are two options here. You can either you either watch you can either watch my other videos for that if I have uploaded the next tutorial yet, but if I didn't, then you can follow this in order to get a basic understanding of this. Just copy the door settings over and change this to lock a model. Then put it in here. Then the silicon trigger connect functions layer. Now just copy this over. Then you wanna go ahead and do this really smooth. You wanna go ahead and get a value called you wanna get an instance.new and you wanna go ahead and get a blue value and then name it freedom because else our character will be able to interact with stuff when say I hit him. You put the pound to character and then go ahead and you wanna go ahead and you wanna go ahead and get a primary character to a character and third and then true. Make it true. But now we got a problem. The thing is that we need to have this like inside position and then an outside position. These four things are gonna be important if we wanna make this. Now here the outer rotate we wanna disable that. And then green feathers create goal. Training for revenue 0.7, 0.35 or any number you want. Then C-prime, you're gonna go to the locker model and then open it. Put it to the open C-prime. Then class rate 0.65. We also wanna put the signal of the delivery path to locker model that outside that C-prime. And then we wanna put it here inside C-prime. And then we wanna go ahead and close it. And repeat task that wait until the line that move the magnitude more than 0.01 or marginal the power under 0.01. Now you wanna just copy this over and you just wanna go ahead and put this to false and this to true and this to outside position and that inside position. And then full value restore. And then we wanna enable the semicolon. So this is very lazy. I can do a lot of more stuff, but I will show that in the next video that I upload in the next vlog I show in the next two. So this is all we got. Let's test it out. Oh, we're done with it. Oh, yeah, we got it now. Yeah, this is my fault. I, I thought that this game, that it had a hinge, but we fixed that. And it, oh my god. Yeah, you wanna delete all the door part things. because they are not needed anymore. Now let's see how we're doing this. No. Now let's see if we're going. Yeah, but like it works. I didn't put in the right thing. We just gotta put it like this. Yeah, you need to customize this yourself. Now we're done. If you move, it opens. But now we wanna add some sounds. And that should be good. That should be really easy enough. Just make a sound called open sound and then a close sound. And you wanna get that to any distance you want. Now set up some sounds. You wanna copy the SLD and then you wanna copy the SLD and put it in. And then I want get the sounds and stuff.
What the freak?
I have no idea what that is. That makes me really uncomfortable, by the way. Dalton. No, that's not what I want to unlock a sound. Locker. Winter. When I get the sounds and stuff. Now go ahead and go to the web for let's tune. Put the open sound by the first one, and then the close sound by the second one, and then copy it for the other ones. I'm still reading chat, but this is a tape that you can see. Also, how do I even see chat? But as you can see, the locker opens and closes. Now we want to get some entities and stuff in here, because right now this is not very cool. So I'm gonna just make the entity design real quick. Just make it a part and then scale it up. Transparency to 1, because this will be our basic version. Like in model outfit, call it something like a body or something. And name that part entity. I'll build a bot GUI and that, and then put it in like that. And you wanna just get a image or something. Hold on a second, hold on a second, hold on a second. I have a goofy idea. Entity. You wanna just get an entity image. Most of the games use a just like images like these. Some of the games, but I might go ahead and use this design. You wanna go ahead and copy that in. Oh yeah, you wanna make the background transparency to 1. Because else you will have this white background down. Now you wanna go ahead and add some sounds. I will add that later. Let's make a script called move. Put in a folder called values, and then number value called speed. This is how much speed it will have. Now you wanna get where is it? Hold on a second. This is what you wanna get from the other scripts. And then that's entity model. Okay. Entity model. This entity model dot entity. And you wanna get also the values. And then custom the functions. Function node free part. This is the part. So this is what we're gonna move to the waypoint. I'll make a local train because no, and then the train will walk with that train service, create entity card, train for the mail because entity card position. You wanna make this like you wanna get another one of these, and then make the distance between the card and the entity, and then magnitude it, and then and then the and then slash value that's the project union but using style of linear do that. Now just copy this and put it on equal and then I'll twin play here and then I'll twin that completed void. And then maybe when I go ahead and put it there, I'm just putting up a disclaimer, this is not going to be accurate at all. If you want to make this value from b to 0, whenever you want to go ahead and do that. -7. Oh, depending on how much number -1. -1 dot. Yeah, you want to do this. Depends on what you want to do. From the keep past the right until the values if you remember that value. Now, if our local parent it is workspace that generated them, find the child view like that wall. This is why we named the room models depending on what room it is. Now current room, lower room, will update that be +1. Now we'll update the current room. From child waypoints. If it finds waypoints for Artima waypoints and iPad phones, monitors come when get waypoints, move the pod waypoints. Else we're going to move to the download but exit that exit. Now we want to see if current if it's not to nil, then we will do this. But else, we will just ignore it. Then put our tasks on right there. And then here you want to restore the entity. Soon we will make despawn and spawn animations, but for now we will have this. Now put a task right here in case you want to have delay its movement. I'm gonna just make a delay of 1. And now you wanna add to this entity, you can also add like point light and customize it. But I'm going to do this for fun. Now make 2 parts, light and danger. So now we got the sky. Okay, now test it. Let's test it. Let's go to room 8. copy this and then move. See, it moves for the rooms. Oh my god, it's so laggy. Yeah, also disable the script because else it's going to have an error. Like, yeah. You also wanna position it at the start of the from the exit that section. So be ready for that. So then you wanna enable that. Yeah, it comes and yeah. So in the next video, in the next live stream or slash video, we will make more stuff. But for now, I think I'm done with this. So if you haven't got the stream yet, then what are you doing? Go ahead and like the stream if you haven't. And then, I know, I feel like I'm done. So, with any other things to say, I will say goodbye to everyone.